Exodus 17 is the last before starting section 17 of Tanakh, which is called Yitro, Jethro in English, and Haftarah, Judges 4, verse 4 to 5, verse 31, is what some will stop to read. And all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of Sin after their journeys, according to the commandment of God as noun and verb, and pitched in Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink. Wherefore the people did chide with Moses, saying, Give us water, that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, Why chide ye with me? Wherefore do ye tempt God as noun and verb? And the people thirsted there for water. And the people murmured against Moses, and said, Wherefore is this, that thou hast brought us up out of Egypt to kill us, and our children, and our cattle with thirst? And Moses cried unto God as noun and verb, saying, What shall I do unto this people? They be almost ready to stone me. And, what was in the margin elsewhere isn't in the margin here. And remember that Moses and the other prophets aren't just representatives, appearances that God has sanctioned for the great leaders. They're for the spiritual community that is supposed to be following their message. So reviling them is as reviling God. Before we go on, rapid is spreading a bed, comfort. Rapa, abate, cease, consume, draw toward evening, fail, faint, be wax feeble. And, approaching whatever resting time. Some rest when the sun's the highest. Some take a rest when it's the hottest part of the afternoon. Some wait till evening or night, but, that's the reference here. Slack, stay, be still, softful. Rapia would be a cure, the curing of God. Balusters is rapidim, and we have terms of railing or sustaining or support, and but our base root of the term is whoop, as in cure or heal, physician, repair, ceasing, healing. That angel name was likely to start with Rapal rather than Rapal. And anyways, behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock in Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. Raphael is in the angel name, is what I was talking about earlier. And he called the name of the place Massa and Meribah, because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted God as noun and verb, saying, Is God as a noun and verb among us or not? So they're questioning the omnipresence of God, or at the very least, God being on their side. And Masah is testing, temptation, trial, flowing, abundance. Melt, water, dissolve, consume, away. The root, of course, meaning a burden, a forced labor. Discomfited, levy tax, tribute. Disconsolate is afflicted. So if in the comfort sense, how if you're given medication, even if it's really good, it's like you're still being like forced to it. It's not the same like when the pain relief or whatever comes natural. And most of the time it just takes the edge off. It doesn't really but Moriba. I'll continue till I get this to pause. Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim, and Moses said unto Joshua, there's no J sounds, it's Y's, and no V's, it's W's, and choose us out men and go out, fight with Amalek tomorrow. I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him, and fought with Amalek, and Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed, and that when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone, and they put it under him, and he sat thereon, and Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, and the one on the one side and the other on the other side, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword, and God has now in verb said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. Well, that's what Revelation is supposed to be, but we're seeing maybe inspired teachings in this case. For I will utterly blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under the heaven. So inspired to put together that, because it's not, there's not the exact words of the message. It doesn't appear. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it, God has noun and verb. Oh, let's just say it. Yahweh Nasi. God as noun and verb is my banner. For he said, because God as noun and verb hath sworn that God as noun and verb will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. We saw kul adet bani Yishral mem dibber sin lem sayaham al pi Yahweh wichnu berpidim wen mim leshtet ham we rub ham al mashah we amru tanu lanu mim wan shata we amr ham mashah mah tribun amdi mah tan soon at Yahweh witzma shem ham lamim wilan ham al mashah we amr lamah za halitanu memtsrim lahmit ati wat bani wat makni batsma witzak masha al Yahweh lamer mah asha lam hazah aud math wasqalni we amr Yahweh al mashah aber labni ham waqaj atak mazqani yashral wan thak asher hakit buat hiyar kach. Bidik wa Lukat Hani Ahmed Lepnik Shim Al Hatzer Betrib wa Keet Betzer Wittau Memnu Beam Wishta Ham We Ashkan Masha Layni Sakni Yishral Wikra Shem Hamkum Masa Wam Riba Al Rib Bani Yishral Wal Nastam at Yahweh Lamer Hish Yahweh Bakrabnu Am Ain Weba Amluk Wilchim Am Yishral Berpidum We Amr Masha Al Husha Butcher Lanu and Shim Witza Helchum Bamulk Mutcher and Ki Nuts Al Rash Hagbah Wambah Halhim Bidi We Ash Yahusha Kasher Asher Lu Masha Lachum Bamulk Wamsha Ahran Witcher Alu Rash Hagbah Wahya Kasher Yurim Masha Yadu Wagbar Yashral Wagasher Yanyach Yadu Wagbar Amlak We Di Masha Kabadim We Kachu Aben We Shimu Tachtiu We Shub Alya Wahran Witcher Tamku Bidu Mazah Achid Wamzah Achid Wihi Yadu Amunah Agba Hashmash Wich Lush Yahusha at Amlak Wat Amu Lapi Churb We Amr Yahweh Al Masha Kitab Zat Zakrun Basper Washim Bazni Yahwasha Ki Macha Amcha at Zakr Amlak Mat Chit Hashmim Weban Mashah Mazbach Wikra Shamu Yahweh Nasi We Amr Ki Yed Al Kum Ya Malchama Lihwa Bamluk Madur Dur. Marba Zakris.